Greetings everyone, Tim Anderson here, aka Renfell, and welcome to the latest map making video. We're still working on the world map for Project Dramond here in Incarnate. The last video we did, we came in here and we worked on the Forest of the High Elves and some forests around the Dwarven Kingdoms. Today we're going to be coming in and doing some more forests, probably the forest over here for the high elves, for the wood elves and brownies, I should say, and over here for the sea elves. If we have time, we might go over here and do some more for the human kingdoms. But these are going to be the two areas we focus on today. Now, you'll notice that compared to the last time I've come in here and I've made some notes on the map. Now, these notes are not final. One of the things that isn't finalized, for example, is I don't know how much of the forest of the wood elves has been encroached upon by the human kingdoms over time. And as a result of the trade relations between the wood elves and um, the wood elves have allowed the humans to come in and take out forests in sections in exchange for things, and they're using that for building materials. Excuse me, but what I don't know is how much of that has been encroached upon. So these are very rough area outlines. What we do know is that the humans came up from the south many years ago. We haven't decided exactly how many years ago that was, but they came up from the south, and they basically are, I don't want to say controlling, but kind of, they've taken over the bottom half of this map. Now, there are exceptions to that because over here we have, you know, wood elves and brownies, and then we've got the sea elves over here. But you can kind of think about this whole southern section here as the human kingdoms when they came up and just kind of made a swath across the. That looks weird because it's actually this way on your guys' screen, but they made a swath up from the north, up from the south, and came northwest and up through. But the primary kingdoms are going to be down here around this area and over here on these coastal regions. Um, so we're going to dive into that today. We're going to be working on more forests today. So without further ado, let's come in here and get our stamps. And I'm not going to be doing, we're not going to be doing the pine forests. We're going to be doing the other trees, these trees. And we've still got the trees set. What do we have them set at? No. We need them set at like 30. Something like that. Now, what I don't know yet, I think what we're going to do is we're going to fill in all of this. You know what I need to do before that, though? I need to make sure I place some sort of a city here. Although that's ruins. I don't want to do that one. Hold that thought. Because I do know there are two cities that we need here. Let's get rid of this. And let's get rid of this. And we need to come in here to stamps. And we need to go to elven icons, detailed human icons, orc icons, plain. That's too detailed. Let's do the plain. No. Let's do the plain elven icons. And let's come in here and put Elven City. And then we'll put a couple of these. No, that's not what I want to do. Bring that back up in size. down. Put that there. Well, I'm going to need to move that one. What does that look like? That doesn't look too bad. So we'll have that be, you know, I don't know that I want those now that I think about it. We'll just do the normal city map there. Okay. But we do know that we want to come in here and add trees, and we want those trees to be around size 30. So and we know that we want to fill in the coast. That's too dense. Way too dense. I forgot that I had to bring the density down. And we're going to fill in this whole region. Okay. How did we... do the brush tool when we were doing textures earlier? Mask tool is what to add or subtract. What was subtract? D. Add. Yeah, I don't know how I screwed that up. So back to density is 3. Okay. I don't know why it's subtracting all of a sudden. Still learning the tools. Rotation angle. A and Q. I'll figure this out later. Kind of just want to come in here and fill in the gaps on the coast. What is this for? Something like that. And if we're going to come in here, let's do some bring it down a level. Add some trees on these islands. In between. And around on these. Something like that. I might want to get rid of that tree right there and that one right there. Probably that one too. All right. Now let's get these back on. Now I gotta figure out why the stamp is. I need to look this up really quick because I don't know why the stamp is subtracting. I clicked something. Whatever, let's make sure we save our changes now. River tapering, a subtract mask. Because I wonder if I accidentally turned you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to refresh real quick and see if that solves the issue because I clicked something which for some reason is resizing my trees. Not resizing, subtracting my trees, and I don't remember clicking anything. It was when I tabbed out. We'll see. All right. Go back over here. And we're doing trees, and we want them to be size 30. And we want the density at 50. And let's do like a area 5. Yeah, see, now we're back to adding again. Okay. Let's do 3 because I didn't quite get all the edges filled in the way I wanted, and I don't want to have any accidents. Because unlike Bob Ross, I don't want any happy accidents here. My map is a little, Okay. 50 density? I think that's pretty good. That's what we got up north as well. All right, now we look at 5 and we come in here and let's just fill in. We might find that 50 is too little. Let's get all this painted in. I'm thinking that looks pretty good. We don't need to have it any thicker than this, probably. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Okay. Now let's perhaps, I think what we're going to do is we're going to place a human settlement. This is human icons. Yeah, I think we want to use this one. It's a little big. There's a human settlement there that we know of for sure. I'd say there's also going to be one. Well, that's the only one we need to really worry about for now. Yeah, that's the only one we really need to worry about. And let's put some. Let's put some towers for now. Like these might represent defense towers. Perhaps? Or lighthouses. Guiding ships in. Figure that out later. Okay. So now let's go back to the trees. And let's define maybe the rest of where the elven cities, the wood elf forests still are located. To come in here and fix those edges. Okay, let's do that for now. Let's get rid of those trees right along the edge. Delete those. Okay, and there was a few over here. might need to manually paint that section. Okay, let's I can forgive that one right there along the coast. Okay. So that's definitely, we know that that's all forested. So maybe that's how we do that. We come in here and we paint this. I mean, these are still big forests. To manually come in there and paint that. So let's bring that down a little bit. And we'll come in here and manually add a little more. It's too many. I've got overlap. And I have at least one that needs to be deleted. All right. Let's go ahead and save that. And I think now we can go ahead and we'll continue, but we're gonna do a lesser density. Let's say 35. Let's see what that looks like as we come in here. This is where the humans have deforested. Sections. Let's take it down another notch to 20. And let's get even more. So once upon a time, we can see that this forest used to extend all the way up into here. But that they've basically just come in and deforested things over the years. Okay, what does that look like? That doesn't look too bad. Okay. So that's going to be the Wood Elves and Brownies regions. Let's save that. Let's go ahead and refresh the page so that we can get see if that'll help out with the performance a little bit. Customize coastal effects from the mask effects section on the right panel while on the mask tool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to learn more about that. All right. So we've got an idea of that now. At some point I'm gonna have to do rivers too. All right. Be it as it may, let's go work on the sea elves now. All right, we're gonna go back to these trees. And we need to bring that size down to 30. And let's bring the mask down. Actually, we could bring the size up around to 40 just for the moment, I think. And let's put in some trees here. What happens if I bring the tree density down to say 50? I bring the area up to like 3. What's that gonna look like? That's not bad. We'll do that. Okay. Then we'll bring the tree size down. And we'll get back into the other trees. And we're going to bring those back up to the first layer. And let's cover this back coast. Individual trees. Let's get rid of you. And let's go back to stamp. Ah, we didn't get rid of that one. You. Go away. Okay. Back to the stamp here. And let's get all of that covered. All right, that's looking pretty good. Now we're gonna put an elven city here. That's the main city. And then we're gonna put like another one, perhaps. No, that'll just be the main one. And then we can put maybe put one here at the base of these mountains, or like right here. That works. All right, back to trees. All right, let's get this painted in. Something like that. Go up in here and paint this. Bring that down. And let's get rid of a few of these individual trees. That one right here on the coast. That one there on the coast. That one there. This one. Alright. Mask tool. Oh no, bring that way down. Get rid of that little. Get rid of that. And bring the tree size up. Bring the layer down. back to that. Bring the size down to 30. Maybe come in here like this. Okay. And then we definitely need to come in here and do some work along the coast. Maybe something like that, like we don't want it all to be heavily forested. Let's go ahead and save that. It's not looking too bad. Let's do a refresh. So we can get an idea now that all of this was heavily forested at one point. Once upon a time. All right. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to change this up actually and say I want that to be 50. We'll put this up to 3. No, hang on. Size 30. Yeah. We're going to come in here and we're going to get rid of the trees here because that's facing that way. Maybe have an open beach area. We'll see. You know what I haven't looked at is what do they have for terrain? Yeah, we've got these cliffs. So at some point I'm going to want to come in here and add like sea cliffs and stuff, but we're not going to do those yet. Okay. We need to come in here and define this. this down to 2. Bring it down one more. And come in here and manually place some trees. Like so. Let me go back up to 5. Make sure that we get some more placed in here. Something like that. Give this one more final paint. I think we're pretty good. Let's bring the density down just a little bit, say 35. And let's go ahead and something like that. Maybe let's go ahead and bring that all the way down into here. Alright, so we've established 3 elven cities. These 2 will be the sea elves. This will be the wood elves. Human settlement here. Got some towers along the coast. No, that's not what I wanted to select. This little guy, let's move him up. Because I don't know if there's any lighthouses in here. Icons. Symbols. I don't want to use symbols. Ooh, we've got banners for the map. Oh, we've got ships. Very cool. So we know for sure. We know for sure we've got some ships down in here. Because We'll just put 3 there for now. Something like that. Now it's hard to see them. For the moment because they're so small and we're not in the 4K version of the map right now. But I'll be rendering this map out and taking a look soon. All right, let's fit it to the screen. And I'm thinking, let's refresh it so that we get a nice clean look at things. Yep, I'm thinking that looks pretty good. All right. Well, I think we're going to call it a wrap today, ladies and gentlemen, on this section of the map. So we did the Wood Elves and Brownies Forest as well as the Sea Elf Islands. So we got another section there, but we still got more forests to do. And we're going to have to add, we're going to add cliffs along here. We've got to add, um, there's going to be another forested area over in here. Probably it'll come around the edge of the Dwarven Mountains and just this will all be forested. But then we're going to have another human city here. Um, mhm. Brain farts. I'm just thinking about settlements and cities and towns and pathways. We got to do rivers. There's a lot of work still to be done on the map. So hopefully you've enjoyed this ongoing series. This is the 5th episode of the world map making sessions for Project Dramond. If you haven't already done so, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so that you get updates for all of the future videos that we upload in relation to this series, and of course, all the other things that I do here on YouTube, like the Lotro Cooking in Real Life series, the Monday Musings episodes, and so on and so forth. And if you haven't done so, and you want to get involved in Project Dramond, follow the links below to go over to the Patreon page, because that's where everything's taking place. That's where all of the patron posts are going up for the rule set, the campaign modules, the novels that are being worked on, all the brainstorming sessions, all that stuff is happening over on Patreon, where you get access to the Google Docs as well as the Patreon documents that give you access to everything and a way to contribute and also to provide feedback and commentary on the world that we're building and helping us shape it into one of these really cool homebrewed tabletop settings with associated novels that everyone can enjoy. So either I'll see you here in the next episode or I'll see you over on Patreon. Either way, stay safe, stay healthy, safe gaming, and we'll see you in the next episode.